Well, hello there guys, and welcome to another look at a Hearts of Iron 4 mod. You guys know I love looking at these mods. A lot of them are really fascinating, and this one deals in the world of Stargate. So when I was a kid, I actually did see some Stargate SG-1, but I don't remember what happened. So after the Goa'uld bombarded the most threatening targets from space, they invaded Earth on September 11th, 1999, and began expanding their territory. They quickly adapted to the Earth fighting techniques and began using human vehicles to complement ship and fighter combat. Ceasefire was arranged on December 25th and is in effect. Presumably, the Goa'uld will break it in the near future, but what time there is may give the nations of Earth a chance to band together or devise a way to combat the most terrible menace the world has ever faced. So this is really interesting. There's a number of different leaders. Massimo D'Alema. China is led by Jiang Zemin. Bill Clinton is leading the United States. Really fascinating. And of course we've got the Yu here. Lord Yu has apparently taken over China and created a sort of a Goa'uld regime. So this guy's working for the Goa'uld. I guess the Goa'uld are the bad guys. Same here, Bale has managed to take over a number of nations here. And of course we're going to take a look at the actual map. And we also have more Goa'ulds here, Apophis. So I guess this is almost a battle between humanity and the Goa'ulds. I'm going to go ahead and select a country here. I want to take a look and see what there is, and unfortunately the Apophis have taken over Portugal. No! That's too bad. But so we're going to play as the Apophis, just to see kind of what happens. I guess our government is a Goa'uld regime. I'm not sure what that entails, but I'm curious to see what the ground units look like and what's been added in terms of sort of events, technology, etc. Okay, we also had Millennium Dawn going, so I do apologize for that. It's not going to really affect this, honestly, but it's cool to know that you can run both together at the same time. Let's take a look here at the national focus. So right away, look at this. The internal politics, really interesting stuff. We have all of these sort of Stargate-looking abilities. We can have Lord Chloral, he becomes a field marshal. We can call backup for a border war. Really cool. So I'm going to grab that. I also want to take a look at the kind of units I have. Jaffa Mech Force 5, Jaffa Motor Force 1, etc. Very neat stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and continue here, and I'm just going to back up a bit, see who's taken what. Bale has taken a lot, but there's still a lot of countries that are holding out against the enemy. Of course, we are basically the enemy as far as I'm concerned. And let's go ahead and see what the research is like. So look at this semi-modern staff. And I do remember seeing these in Stargate. They would, of course, use them. The research time on them is incredible. But basically, these things, you know, they fire a sort of energy beam at the enemy. And it seems to be pretty effective. So not only can we focus on that, but we can also focus on modern sort of weapons, if that makes sense. And they've even changed all of the industrial technology to look substantially different. CNC machine tools, etc. Let's go ahead and focus on modern construction tools. So I really like what they've done here, and definitely if you're a fan of Stargate SG-1, this is probably going to interest you quite a bit. I do apologize if there's a difference between Stargate and Stargate SG-1. I would have been the first to know. But obviously, always like taking a look at these mods. Right now, of course, we're going at fast speed. No events seem to be happening right now, but perhaps they soon will. Anyway, guys, I do want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check it out, because we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of strategy games on this channel. That's basically what we do. And if you guys want to eventually have a Stargate SG-1 or Stargate Let's Play, I would probably do it. Of course, we'd have to have quite a few views on that, and I'd have to watch some Stargate. So look at this, an Al-Qaida summit in Kuala Lumpur. Malaysian investigators have reported to the international community that several high-ranking members of Al-Qaida network have met in Kuala Lumpur and possibly discussed future actions. I mean, look at that. Aliens have arrived, but we're more concerned with terrorists. This is pretty crazy. Anyway, guys, thanks for taking a look. I definitely enjoy the mod. It seems to be pretty well fleshed out. Unlike a lot of other mods that come out, there's really not a lot there. They need a lot of work. This one seems okay. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, but definitely something I would consider looking into at some point. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day. And look at that! The Western Sahara exists! Wow, interesting. This is actually a country that may exist in 10 to 15 years. We'll have to wait and see. Thanks again, guys.